Hello, everybody. So I'm filming this on Saturday, September 6th, but the full moon is tomorrow, September 7th, Sunday. Um, this full moon correlates with an eclipse, and also where the moon is conjunct Rahu. And also, this is the full moon that is also the holiday of the Chinese Hungry Ghost Festival, and also the Hindu festival of Pichu Paksh. Um, and I think this is also strongly correlated with the Norse holiday of Alphablat. In all cases of this holiday, it's about the dead. It's basically like a Halloween or a Samhain. So it's about the realm of the dead. It's about your ancestors, your family guardians, and also the deities. So Alpha is the or elves. And elves are basically fairies and also gods and goddesses. So it's in regards to the divine realm, and also the realm of the dead, and also the Pichers are they're called the fathers. So it's the realm of the fathers or the forefathers, and that's kind of like a hierarchical establishment in the cosmos, where your guardians, like there's the high-ranking ancestors, reside. They're kind of like promoted. There's kind of like they're like the mayor. They'd be like the mayor or the governor or something. They're like high-ranking, high-ranking relatives. So they've been elevated due to their karma, and so they have more power, greater lifespan, greater fortune. It's like a heaven realm basically, and that's where some anyway. That's what this holiday is about. It's about the devas, gods and goddesses, or the elves. It's also about fairies, the divine realm that kind of is among us, kind of like the terrestrial gods and goddesses. And also it's about the underworld. It's a very, very powerful day, that's remembered in most this day, which would be September 7th, the full day of the full moon, is an extremely powerful day. And because it's now, this moon is a conjunct Rahu, it makes it very, very powerful. And actually it's kind of like a razor's edge type scenario where because of Rahu, it gives it a very strong materialistic bent, which means it can be toxic. It can be toxic and actually dangerous to do things like physical things, material things on this day, on the full moon. But it's very, very optimal to do spiritual practice on this day. I mean, all full moons are like that, but especially a full moon, and that's also correlated with the realm of the dead, and the festival of the dead, basically, the Hunger Ghost Festival, Pichu Paksh, and Alpha Bloods. So this is a day when a moon is conjunct Rahu, where whatever you do, so if you have whatever you do with a good motivation is multiplied millions of times. The power of that, the karmic power, is multiplied millions of times, tens of millions of times. But also anything negative you do, if you do anything negative at all, it's multiplied. So the negative karma will be multiplied. So that's why I mean like razor's edge. So anything is kind of like amplified and multiplied. The karmic effects are extreme. So be sure to make it a very spiritual day, a day of good thoughts, of good motivations, and the bigger the thoughts are, the more noble the motivation is, the greater the karmic effects. And like I said, the karmic effects are going to be multiplied tens of millions of times. So it's a really powerful day. So so be sure to meditate, and meditate in a very, I don't know what meditations you guys do, or if you want me to teach you a meditation, I can do that. But the more powerful your meditation is, and the more beautiful and the more noble and the more upright and the more positively motivated it is, the greater the positive karma. I mean, the positive karma will be multiplied tens of millions of times. So be sure to meditate, okay? So this is, you can usually with a full moon you can do the day before, the day of, and the day after. It's usually like a 3-day event usually. Um, Obviously, the full moon day is the full moon day, and that's the most important day. But it kind of, it can be kind of fuzzy depending on where you are, and you're going to feel that effect the day before and the day after for sure. So be sure to be high-minded, noble, good, motivated towards good, and don't mess around too much with trying to make money or thinking about your enemies or thinking about people you don't like or thinking about things you don't like or watching crap you don't like on TV or Netflix or whatever. Don't watch anything that's gonna give you a bad feeling or stressful feeling or anything that's good. And it doesn't mean you can't watch like a horror movie. I just mean like watch something that you will really enjoy and that puts you in a good place. I know horror movies can be kind of cool sometimes. They can the real good ones can really take you to a wonderful place, really, even though they're kind of scary. So just if you're gonna watch a TV or a movie, make sure it's something you enjoy. You wanna, because that enjoyment will be multiplied. And also, obviously, any good thing you do that's rightly motivated is going to be multiplied. The karmic effect will be multiplied tens of millions of times. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let's see what the energy is for this full moon. And also, so with the meditations, also make sure you pray to your ancestors. Okay, so some of your ancestors they're reincarnated as something else. They're in a different life. Maybe not even human. Maybe there's something else. But some of your ancestors are actually in the realm of the fathers. So it's and that just means they're like the governors or the mayor and they're it's like having a representative in the Senate or in Congress or something or in the Parliament. So you have some high-ranking ancestors, and that's generally who you're praying to. But also remembering all your ancestors, all the ones that you have a connection with, and even the ones you don't. You can pray to them and you visualize them if you want, and pray to them. And it's really powerful. They can really help you, and they can actually hurt you too if you do it wrong or if you don't care. Or if you're disrespectful. I mean, they're beings and they have intelligence and they generally want to help you. But if you irritate them, you rub them the wrong way, it's not good. It's generally not good. So you want to really foster that harmony with them. And so you visualize them, you make offerings, things like that, communicate with them. And the more serious you are, the more powerful your motivation is. The better it is, So you don't want to just do it lightly, the so-called empty ritual. You don't want to do that. You want to be real with it, and so that'll really help you. And also be sure to pray to the fairies and the devas if that's something you want to do, but because they can help you. Seriously help you, and it's very real. And I think that's a big thing that people miss when you see like YouTube preachers or YouTube yogis and gurus and all the people that they were dressed in a costume and they're telling you that they're a serious master and they're awesome and you're supposed to listen to what they say. They rarely will tell you to pray to a deity. And the fact it's really they actually don't tell you to do it, and it's that's like a key aspect of spirituality. Okay, that's like a and it's one that they're trying to erase. They're trying to erase it because that's where the power is. That's where the power is. And so, and I'm not talking about like witchcraft, or I'm saying like there are deities and they can help you. And the less you talk to them, the less you think about them, the less you perform rituals to them, the less they're going to be in your lives, the less they're going to be able to help you, and no one will tell you that, and that will be a key indicator that it must be important, right? Because people are not telling you that, and no one's telling you that. I'm telling you because I know, and I'm the real thing. I mean, as far as I know what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm not enlightened or anything. I'm just like I know what I'm talking about, and these people. I've had a guru. I had a very, 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 very powerful guru from China. and and he told me things that other people just will not tell you. They will not tell you. Either they don't know it, or they don't care, or they do know it and they don't want you to know. And you'll find that a lot. There's very like these very, like they're not serious. They're kind of just, they don't want to tell you the things, and but they want your money. so so watch out. So basically, if you're on YouTube and you look it up, spirituality or meditation, they'll never mention a deity. Like, I've never seen it. I've never seen it. They'll never mention a deity, ever. And if they do mention it, it'll be in a very vague, ambiguous way, but and they want you to be ambiguous, So why? Because they don't want you to have power. That's why. So make sure you pray to the deities, and don't just find one that you have an affinity for, because there's probably, if you there's one that you like, if there's you like the way they look, or you like the name or something, or you like where they're from, or wherever it is, that could be a real indicator that there's a connection, a karmic connection. So anyway, so take advantage of this day. It's going to be a very powerful day, but especially in regards to spirituality, and your forefathers and your guardians, things like that. So make sure to do it. Okay. So maybe I'll do a Celtic cross. We'll see what's going on here for you. See what the energies are for this full moon, the full moon, the full blood moon, the full moon in regards to the Hungry Ghost Festival and Pichu Pax. Let's see, and Alphabet. Let's see what is going on for the full moon eclipse for Sunday, September 7th. Full moon eclipse Sunday, September 7th. The Hungry Ghost Festival. Let's see. Two of Cups. Four of Cups. Let's see. Seven of Pentacles. King of Wands. The Chariot. Eight of Cups reversed. Let's shuffle again. Okay. Three of Swords reversed. Page of Cups reversed. Ace of Swords reversed. And the King of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Okay, so for the first card we have two of Cups. Two of Cups. So this indicates they're very approachable. You're in contact with somebody, or you will be in contact with somebody. You're appealing. You're attractive. You're magnetic. This is pretty positive to start off the reading. Two of Cups. I mean, it's great for meeting people, rendezvousing with people, having romantic contact. It means you're very attractive. That's what this means. It means you're attractive. You're attracting somebody. Someone's attracted to you. You have like that look. That aura. That magnetism that everyone wants, but few people get. That's what you have now. So you're going to have this for the next couple weeks at least. I mean, this could be a monthly reading actually, because it's dealing with a full moon. So, but at least the next 2 weeks, the next 2 weeks, you're going to have this extreme magnetism, approachability, attraction. So if there's something you want, or there's somebody you want, this is your cue. This is your cue to don't doubt yourself, and to relax, because you know you've got it. You've got that something, that je ne sais quoi, that something that people want, everyone wants. Only a few people have it at any time, and it'll come and go, but you have it now. So use it. This is incredibly positive. So good for you. Okay. Uh, so the crossing energy is Four of Cups. Was this reversed? No, I don't think so. Four of Cups. So let me see. What was that? Okay, this is the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups generally means, do you really want it? You're kind of wondering, do I want it? Is this something I want? You're kind of you're being presented something. Something is approaching you. There's some sort of opportunity, some sort of awareness. There's something good coming to you, but you may not have use for it. You may not. It may not be the right time. It may, um, it may just be you're not in the mood for it or something. But something is coming to you. You're realizing something. There's some sort of clarity coming to you, or there's some sort of opportunity coming to you, and you just need to sort out in your mind: do you want it? Do you really want it? Do you need it? Um, but it could be a sudden realization, so a sudden clarity that you need something, or that you want something, or that something is within your grasp. There's some sort of opportunity that's coming to you, and it's an opportunity, a good opportunity for something, some sort of happiness or fulfillment, or like I said, realization. So, okay. Let's see. In the recent past, we have the King of Wands. King of Wands. This is creativity. This is energy. This is the ability to get things done. This is the ability to, for ideation, for creation, for. It's a real powerful card. It's a card of incredible power, and really kind of mental power. The ability to imagine what you want, or how you want things to be, or an ability to like problem solve. So this is incredibly positive. This is in your recent past. Okay, in your crowning card is the Seven of Pentacles. This is very much correlated with the Four of Cups. You're thinking, is it worth it? It's a card of productivity. It's like it's a card of money, but you're thinking, is this how I want to make money? Is this really what I want to do? Is it worth it? But it's a card of patience. It's a card of, in a way, it's actually a kind of a card of brainstorming in a way, because you're trying to think, is there a better way? Is there a more efficient way? But it's definitely a card of productivity. It's a card of money. So I like it. This is where your head's at. I think it's, like I said, it's related to that Four of Cups. So this is just where you need to choose. You need to like take action, choose, change your mindset, maybe. Okay. So also so at the very bottom of this Celtic cross, we have a seven, just like at the top. So 7-7, which is interesting. So now we have this for the seven. We have the Chariot. This is the Chariot, very powerful card. This is the major arcana, number 7. This is upright. This is in your deep past. So this indicates like a karmic power, a karmic propensity. This comes from your deep past. This shows that in deep within you, or deep within your past, either this life or previous lives, you have sown this karmic seed of power, of control over the material plane. This is a card of action, a card of differentiation, differentiating yourself from the pack. It's a card of moving ahead, exceeding others' expectations. It's a card of control across the material plane. So this is a heavy duty card. This is like a big gun, okay? And this is in a great spot, okay? It's in your deep past. So this is a big gun card. This indicates, at least materially, at least in the material plane, in the conventional realm, you have tremendous power and potential, and you can get what you want. All you need to do is direct your mind to what you want. So that's very positive. Okay. Also, okay. So now in your near future, we have the Eight of Cups reversed. Eight of Cups reversed. So this kind of, to me, this kind of indicates maybe you're walking away from something or you're returning to something. It's kind of like a card of cycles. Um, it's a card of cycles. It's a mellow card. When it's upright, it's more um, it's more about cycles and returning. A mellow temperament. Uh, it's kind of like kind of taking a break. Um, but when it's reversed, it kind of has a more direct action, like maybe less mellow. Um, so it feels almost like you're walking away from something, or you're choosing something else, or um, it's kind of a mysterious card. I kind of want to like, and maybe later I will modify this. This is your near future, so there's something uh, you want to come back to. Almost, it seems like you want to come back to something you want to return to something. Um, and maybe you're realizing something is more important than you thought. I mean, it's an interesting card. Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, let's keep going. And I'm gonna have to modify that card later. So in your this indicates you in the Celtic cross. This is the Three of Swords reversed. So this is a sudden um, freedom, sudden clarity. It's a card of healing. So I mean, upright. This card is kind of tough. Indicates kind of can indicate pain, heartbreak. Some sort of sense of misery. But when it's reversed, like it is in this case, this indicates healing and a sense of clarity, a renewal. So so obviously this is a positive card in this case, but it indicates possibly something you're coming from, something you're healing from, something there's something harsh or unpleasant that you recently experienced, and you're healing from that. You're moving forward. So that's very positive. So also we have this is in your environment. Very interesting. We have the Page of Cups reversed. So this is like um, it could be unwelcome news or surprising news, or this it could just be good news, but like unexpected, like unexpected news. It could be love related, romance related, and maybe it's just somebody you didn't know they liked you. And you're kind of like realizing that it's kind of like a surprise, but you're realizing this somebody that wasn't even on the map is now on the map. That's kind of what I'm getting with this card. Now look at your other cards here. It could also indicate that maybe someone likes you, but you're not into them. That could be that. It could be something that's like not reciprocated, like a message or a motivation that's not reciprocated, or yeah, something like that. So keep your eyes peeled. There could be somebody around you that you're not aware of, that you're on their map. You're in their sights. This isn't really a card of spying, but it is a card of unexpected messages regarding love or happiness. And so for you, I would say also keep positive. Keep positive, because the more positive you are, the more you're going to bring that in. And you're gonna when you're positive, you're gonna bring in positive people. And when you're approachable and socially minded and socially motivated and romantically motivated, you're gonna attract that. You're gonna attract that in other people. So you're not just a victim here, or you're not just some neutral piece in this game. You have a creative responsibility, a creative power. Especially when I see a King of Wands upright, and I see the Chariot upright, and I see the Two of Cups upright. This indicates you have a strong power to shift things the way you want to shift them. So if you're looking for romance, or you're looking for some sort of partner in that regard, um, stay open minded and stay open and free and light, and people really like that energy, and they're going to respond positively to that energy. So I'm just saying, I'm just trying to remind you, this is what this card is. I think is it's trying to remind you that you're the creator. Okay, so um, you're not just a neutral piece. You have to create. You have to initiate things, and you start with your own mind and your own mindset. Um, so meditating will be very good. When I see a card like this in your environment, I say go to a lake or a river. They have a lot of power, or an ocean if you have that. Um, but even a little stream will help, even a little pond. Um, don't go to a swamp, but go to a lake or a pond or a river or a stream. Uh, I think maybe you'll find somebody there, which would be interesting, right? But that'll be good for your energy. It'll be really good for your mind to be around water, I think. Um, so try to do that if you can. If the weather is suiting you, go to a lake, and there may be someone, or go somewhere water oriented. Go to a stream, a pool, maybe if you go to the pool. Um, if that's something, if there's one around. There's something in regards to water here, and I think you just have to make sure your mindset is bright and open and relaxed and approachable, and you're gonna see things, and you're gonna meet people, and people are gonna they're gonna come into your realm, your sphere, and it's gonna make you happy, I think. And so just keep that mind open. Also, we have actually a very powerful card. This is in your hopes, fears, and opportunities. It's the Ace of Swords in reverse. So this would indicate no. This is hopes, fears, and opportunities. So with the Ace of Swords reversed, this indicates revision, going back, correcting, adjusting, modifying. It could be a delay, or something, some sort of delay or complication, some sort of need to retrace your steps. Um, let's see, hopes, fears, and opportunities. Yeah, try to relax. Make sure you meditate. I think this has to do with limitation of awareness. I think it's kind of reminding you to look around, relax. Don't go too fast. Don't be hasty, because you might miss something. Okay, so take your time, relax, meditate, go to that pool, like I said. And I think you may see something. Something may happen that's very positive. Um, but I think it's just a matter of slowing down. Okay. So, in your last card in the spread here, this is the result, the outcome. This is the King of Pentacles in reverse. So this could mean you need something, or you're seeking something. You're not happy yet. Um, you need something. This could be like a craving. It could be like you're more inclined to play than work, or you're more inclined to pleasure than work, which isn't always a bad thing. So this could indicate play, by the way. Um, so basically, it's like a card of anti-work or not making money, spending it instead, which is not. That does not indicate this is a bad card, by the way. We all need to play. We all need to spend money. That's why we make it, right? It's because we want to spend it. So just be careful. You don't want to spend too much. You don't want to have too much pleasure. You want to temper that, right? Because that too much pleasure can kind of lead to dissipation. A loss of your power. So make sure you find that balance with your work, um, and but also this could be reminding you just to have fun. Try to have fun. Don't take things too seriously. Don't chase money too seriously, because if you gotta let it relax, you can't chase it. If you chase it, it keeps running, right? so in a certain sense, this card is saying kind of just to relax and let the money come to you. Relax and let whatever you want come to you. Don't chase it too much. But and that, it actually strongly correlates with the Ace of Swords in reverse, like that we saw here. So um, try to relax, try to enjoy yourself. Just try to stay balanced, and keep the work life balance, keep the work pleasure balance, intact. Okay, so I wanted to see what was going on with that Eight of Cups. So let's see what's going on with that. I want to take a look. So that was in your near future. Eight of Cups. So Eight of Cups in your near future. Okay, in the Celtic Cross. And I was kind of, I don't know what it means really. I mean, obviously I can give you an idea, but let's just see what this Eight of Cups is about in your near future. In your near future. Eight of Cups. It's a card of mellowness, realizing something wasn't as important as you thought. But when it's in reverse, it kind of tweaks that a little bit, and it's almost like the mellowness goes away, and the urgency kind of kicks in, and it's like you're fleeing from something. I don't know. Let's see. What does this mean? Eight of Cups in reverse in the near future. What does that mean? So your near future, Eight of Cups in reverse. So it could indicate a returning, like realizing something was important and returning, coming back. Let's see. What does it mean? Interesting. We gotta have another eight. This is the Major Arcana 8. This is the Strength card reversed. So this is about self-doubt, really, is what this is about. Uncertainty, a lack of determination, a lack of strength, a lack of capacity. This is like you're fearing that you don't have what it takes or something. There's something about that. What is that about? 2/8, though. That's interesting, right? This is in your near future. What is that about? It's very interesting. It's the Strength card in reverse, modifying the Eight of Cups in reverse. It's really self-doubt is what it is. Three of Cups reverse. So this is kind of narrowing it down a little bit. So Three of Cups in reverse is kind of like not being social, or being kind of excluded from a group or a clique. Or it could be people are saying bad things about you, or some sort of negative information about you, or you're unaware that people are talking about you. It could just be, like I said, that there's a group that doesn't want you or something, or maybe, or you don't want to be in the group. It's you're the one, or that's interesting, right? So you don't know if you belong somewhere, like you don't know if you belong somewhere. You don't know if you're wondering if you're good enough or something like that. Like, are you good enough for somebody, or some group of people, or a person and their family, or their group, so this is all in your mind, really. I think this is within your power, but but these are cards of like kind of like self doubt and exclusion, but they're kind of like, it's not coming from someone else. It's kind of coming from you. You're the one, um, and this is in your near future, so it's kind of important, right? Um, uh, let's go and draw another card, okay? But so here we have what appears to be, you need to make a decision, and it's kind of content your view of this scenario, this situation is tainted by um, a feeling of self doubt or a lack of power, or that sensation, that feeling of feeling like you have no power, feeling like you have no control, or feeling like you don't fit in, feeling like maybe you're not good enough or something. Um, and so that's, yeah, the Eight of Cups now, it's kind of feeling like that. It's kind of feeling like isolation, or something. But it also, Eight of Cups is the most important card here. And Eight of Cups is, it is kind of like a returning. It could be very much a return. Um, let's do one more card on this, okay? I want to see what is going on here. This is your near future, so we should get it right. Near future. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. So this is telling me to get out of your head. That's what this is telling me. This is saying a lot of the doubts you have, or all of the doubts you have, all these debilitating thoughts are just thoughts, that you're making up, thoughts that your mind is creating, but they have no basis. Your doubts have no basis in anything other than your own imagination. So that's a great card to get. So that indicates, and also it really corresponds well with the Eight of Cups in reverse. So this would say to me that you need to choose, and you need to go forward with that. And that's what that Chariot card was about. You need to choose, and then make it, right? Make it manifest by relaxing, but also visualizing, willing what you want, identifying what you want, willing that, saying, I want that. And then how do you do that? You relax, right? You relax. You know what you want, then you relax, and then you watch it unfold slowly, slowly, slowly. You watch for the signs, right? And things start to shift, right? And that's what you need to do. Okay? The problems are only in your mind. Everything's in your mind, actually. And your mind is the key. So you choose. What do you want? What do you want? Dare to know what you want. Dare to want what you want. That's something, right? Sometimes we don't dare to want something because we think that's impossible, but it's all your mind, right? It's all, this whole universe is your mind. That's the key, actually. And yeah, gurus won't really tell you that either. A lot of crackpots out there. So it's all your mind. So you need to know what you want. You need to dare to want what you want. That's what the Seven of Cups is about, okay? So you're the creator, so create. Dare to want what you want. Go for what you want. Don't talk yourself into something you don't want, okay? Don't go, but, hey, don't do that. Just want what you want. And don't have any hang-ups about that, because it's your dream, right? It's your dream. Okay. Damn, that was pretty good. Okay. I'm wondering if I should do one oracle card. Yeah, let's do one oracle card, and then we'll see what happens, okay? And this will be for this full moon. So the full moon, with full moon conjunct Rahu, try not to do much. It's a really great day to be inside and meditate. I don't mean veg, I don't mean just watch TV. I mean, you can do that too. But really, it's a day for the mind. It's a really important day for the mind. So try to cultivate deep, nourishing, wonderful thoughts. I mean, that will radiate from you and modify the world around you. It really will. And also remember, okay, remember to pray to your ancestors, your deceased relatives. Pray to the mayors, the realm of the fathers. Also pray to deities, deities of your choice. I mean, I could tell you some deities. Maybe I'll do that in another video. But choose. The deities will help you, and also outside of the deities and outside of the ancestors, there's also guardians. You have guardians. Uh, you know, Kind of like a guardian angel, but you don't just have one. You have a few of them actually, and they can help you. So, but you got to pray to them, make them offerings. A good offering for any of them, for your ancestors or for anybody, the devas, the guardians, anybody, the elves. A great offering is just alcohol. So if you have like wine or vodka or whiskey, something like that, pour them a glass very reverently and say, please, please enjoy this. Please, help me, with whatever I need. Please enjoy this offering. You can do that, and it works. It actually works, and you'll notice differences when you don't do it. You'll notice a difference. Like it really will help you. They will see that. They really will. So, and especially on this day, on this Chinese Ghost Festival, full moon, eclipse. I mean, it's a huge day. It's a very, very important day. That's why I'm doing this reading. So please do that if that's something you want to do. Okay, I think you will only benefit. You will only benefit from it. And if you want, and dream big too, right? Don't just like pray for a cheeseburger or something. Okay, dream big, and also be good, right? That means like don't hurt people. Don't try to limit people or mess with people or put rules on people. Things like that. That's like negative acts. Those are negative conditions. You want people to be free and happy. That's what you want. You want people to do what they want, but as long as it's good, right? As long as they're not trying to mess with somebody else, bother somebody else, harass somebody else, things like that. You don't want that. So you want people to be free and happy and healthy. And if you will that's going to really help your karma. That karma on the full moon tomorrow is going to be 10 times multiplied. 10 million times multiplied. I'm sorry. Multiplied by 10 million times or more. Tens of billions of times. So it's just a huge opportunity to really boost your life spiritually, your spiritual wealth that you take with you from life to life. So a lot of times you don't see benefits in this life. Sometimes you do, but that when you're dealing with karma tens of millions of times, that's gonna probably affect this life and future lives, not just your next life, but even far, far off in the future, like dozens of lives in the future. So take advantage of these eclipse days and these Hungry Ghost Festival days. It's really these holidays are there for us. They're there for us to benefit us. That's why these holidays came about, is to help us humans. So do what you can. Okay, so here's the last card. Okay. This is from a different deck. Okay. Card 27. I'm going to read it from the booklet in just a minute. Card 27. See that? Is that kind of dark or something? Card 27. It's like really dark. Let's see it very well. Card 27. Okay, let's see what it means. Oh, I bet you this is related to the Two of Cups. Let's see. Kind of has that magnetism. Here it is. Okay, here we go. Attraction, magnetism, infatuation. For every man there exists a bait which he cannot resist swallowing. Okay, it's card 27. It's kind of a mysterious card, but it's definitely a card of magnetism, right? Attraction, seduction, infatuation. Okay. This card portrays a seductive and alluring femme fatale. At some point, we have all met her in some guise and gender. Possibly not even in a human form, but as a situation, a place, or an invitation to act. We are attracted irresistibly, like moths to a flame. We may have been cognizant of how ill advised it would be to fall for her charms. Ironically, that suspicion of danger may even add to her allure, like some complimentary adornment. And casting caution to the wind, we are driven and motivated. That's interesting. So I think this indicates, this is your Two of Cups, right? So this is like what I was saying. You have this power, a magnetism, and an attraction, but it's also, I think it's related to that Eight of Cups too, and that you have to direct your will. You attract things to you with your magnetism, and you're very, very magnetic during this full moon and the following 2 to 4 weeks until the next new moon. Actually, until the next full moon. That's what that would indicate, a lunar month. So this is a card of power, of magnetism, of the ability to create and attract. This indicates you have this power, and also, so people find you attractive, but also you need to find things attractive. You know what I'm saying? Like, people find you attractive this month. You are very magnetic, but you also need to choose what you want to attract. So you have to tap into your will and dare to want what you want. Okay? So, hey, I hope this was a beneficial reading for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're doing well. I want you to all be healthy and safe. Remember to meditate on this beautiful, beautiful full blood moon. Meditate on this full blood moon, this hungry ghost festival. Meditate. Think of good things. It'll be your karma will be multiplied tens of millions of times. Okay, everyone have a great week, a great month, and I will see you soon.